Evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta. We now know the names of the suspects arrested on the Causeway yesterday for kidnapping. It's still not clear what the motive was, but we do know they led police on a day-long chase. Erica Ferrando has the latest.
Lakeview resident Ryan Hughes was heading across the Causeway for a party Saturday evening when he was forced to come to a stop.
A friend of ours' birthday party on the North Shore, and while we were traveling northbound, my wife and I saw a white Chevy Traverse, looked like, coming up super fast in the left lane and just blew by us. And we thought, man, these people are crazy. Why are they going so fast?
That's because they were being chased by police, according to the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office. It was an all-day search that started around 7 a.m. when a 40-year-old man called 911 from his apartment on Hesmer Avenue in Metairie, a few blocks from Lakeside Mall. According to JPSO, several people forced their way inside the apartment and demanded money. The suspects searched the apartment and then kidnapped a 17-year-old boy. JPSO, the U.S. Marshal's Office, St. Bernard Parish Sheriff's Office, and Louisiana State Police teamed up, eventually finding the suspects in New Orleans East. When police approached them, the suspects drove off and led officers on a pursuit and onto the Causeway.
Right after, I saw a cop car coming behind. It was like, oh, they're getting caught. And then I saw another one and another one and another one. And there was no less than about 15 or 20 cop cars that passed us in pursuit of that car.
And it was on the Causeway around 6:30 Saturday evening when, according to JPSO, the suspect's car was disabled. All four suspects were arrested and the missing teenager was in the car. He's expected to fully recover from minor injuries.
He had guns drawn.
JPSO identified the suspects as 18-year-old Michelle Mayorga from Kenner, 18-year-old Nelson Ruiz Frederick from New Orleans, 21-year-old Eduardo Jose Ponce Nunez, and a 17-year-old boy. We're blurring their faces because it's unclear which of the suspects is the minor. They were all booked on charges of aggravated kidnapping, aggravated burglary, and aggravated flight of an officer.
I started seeing people that were on the side of the road in handcuffs, and then one by one, they had each of the four suspects in custody in handcuffs, and they walked them all past us.
Hughes says he wasn't stopped on the Causeway for long as police quickly arrested the suspects and reopened the bridge.
I mean, the whole fiasco lasted maybe 30 minutes. And then, they cleared everything out.
At this point, it's still unclear if the suspects and victims knew each other. Erica Ferrando, Eyewitness News.